Now it's time to hop back on this S5. Welcome back to another episode of Rebuildz. Today, we're gonna start by digging into this car some more, take the panels off. So we're gonna take the fenders off and all that, see if we could drop the engine this episode. I know we have a lot of work ahead of us. I know I'm gonna take the car off these wheel dollies and then put it on the quick jack. So I got that quick jack off Facebook Marketplace. So we're gonna hop into it. Still can't get no one to program the key. So the last resort is going to Audi. Audi says it's about $500 to do everything, $350 for the key, and $150 to program the key to the car. So I'm just gonna start by digging into this, see if we can get most of the stuff on, and then worry about the key later on. I did contact the person that had that was in the accident. They're good. They said they didn't have the key because they turned it into the insurance company. So I guess someone just stole the key at the auction because it said it had a key. But I mean, what's done is done. But anyways, we're gonna hop into this today, start digging in some more, take off some panels, see if there's any more damages or any more surprises. And I got a surprise for y'all, so don't worry about that. Just check out our Instagram so you can get a sneak peek of that. But now, we're just gonna hop into it. So before we do that, like, share, subscribe, drop your comments down below, turn your post notifications on. Hey, this is gonna be a good one. Let's go. So now the quick jacks are locked into place, so it won't move. So it's locked into place on both sides. So let's start digging into it. Windshield washer bottle is off. Still has a lot in it, but it's damaged right here. So we're gonna have to get a new one. Let's keep going. It's the next day. I got a quick update on the car. We already took this fender off. The driver's side fender, I did not take it off yet because the frame guy was coming. So he already came. He looked at the frame, so he said we should not drop the engine. We should not take the engine out of the car. It's better to leave it in, so because he could work around it, and then he could know the correct measurements to make sure that the engine, it's not like he doesn't bring the frame in too tight or so forth. Plus he could use the other car as a reference to make sure all the measurements are correct and then do what he needs to do. So he said just leave the engine in. Once we leave the engine in, he could do the framework correctly and get that done. The next thing, he was letting me know that I have to get the key. So I've already called Audi. I spent $475 for the key. So turns out the key fob is $350, and the key itself, to just in case if the battery's not working for you to go inside of the car, that costs $125 plus taxes. So it kind of round up to about $508, and then I'm gonna have to take the car to drop it off, or or I'm gonna have to take the car down to Audi so they can program the car. They said it shouldn't take more than an hour to get that done, because there's no one in my area that can program the car. So we're just gonna leave that for the next episode. I could give y'all an update on the floors. The floors are done. So let's go check that out. So as you can see, the floors are done. The only thing is left for me to do is to just put silicone in the corners and then paint it over to make sure, but everything is good. We had to switch the boards because this one is the Canyon and this one over here is the Grand Canyon, and they don't lock together. So I end up had to just use different ones. So run that one that way and this one this way. So, but this is how it's looking. It looks good. So now we see the floors and that the floors are done completely. Now it's time to hop back on this S5. I might just still take the driver's side fender off so that it doesn't damage the door. But apart from that, the next episode we're gonna take the car down to Audi, get it reprogrammed, maybe start it up for the first time, even though none of the components are on. Remember, the engine oil pan is shipped, so there's no oil in the engine, but at least just to start it to see if the engine turns over and everything else is good on the car. But apart from that, see y'all in the next episode. Like, share, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, drop your comment down below, and keep checking out our Instagram. We got some sneak peeks out there of what's going on. After this episode, the next episode that's coming is going to be a good one. So stay tuned for that. Keep checking out our Instagram, and you definitely have a sneak peek of what's going on for the next episode. But until next time, stay positive, stay motivated.